What's up, everybody? It's your boy. I said, good guy. Probably back on stream on this channel. I know. Been a hot minute. But Happy New Year's, y'all. Hope y'all have a good 2026 so far. Yeah, I'm having a good 2026 go see Tribute so it's good. So yeah, I'm gonna go close to the Math in UK. See, that on in 2 days for my Midtown people. I'm very excited for that. But yeah, got some more live streams coming this year on this channel. I'm gonna literally try. My goal for this channel is to have done 30 live streams, possibly even 40 live streams on this channel by the time she was up, because I really have to get this channel out of the freaking grave spinning for like 5 years, like for real. I'm not 5 years, but but since I got down doing stuff for Serious Gateway, so yeah. But we have my second to separate to live stream on this channel, and I'm still thinking of moving this actually separate to live streams of this channel permanently, just so I can have more content for this channel, so yeah. Yeah, so he uploaded a new video a little bit ago. Tried to he uploaded 3 days ago. Then the day video he uploaded today. So yeah, I'll try my have to do some posting him a little bit. So yeah, but yeah, but have a good day. I don't know what just happened there. My laptop is clipped out really badly. Probably isn't good. But yeah, what's about them? They get like an event thing for digging into the look. They have the New Year's fucking Eve event thing outside. Did into 4 o'clock, which is like, what? Who's gonna stay at 4 o'clock? Like, but that could be it's y'all. It's A. Post Alone, my boy Posty. A. I'm all I got to watch one Post Alone performance. So yeah. Let's see what else. That's my girl Tupper Road. A. So yeah. It was a really good stuff. One time they had it live to go with my boy. Test Rapper. So Test Rapper was reading for all the songs. Steven Universe and movie. So that's the Steven Universe coming back hopefully sometime this year with lots of stars, hopefully. So yeah. But yeah, the news was really good. Good performances and yeah. Anyway, so that's what I'm talking about quickly with that. Let me go get my twins quickly and then we're gonna start the video. All right, people, let's do this. The first one is the first video performance I'm supposed to be watching on the stream is his about AI Facebook market ads videos because my AI stuff. So oof. I better be really good, and yeah, let's get into it.
Previously, I purchased many AI products that resulted in me having some of my favorite core staples in my basement today, like my gorilla couch that's off in the corner, and of course my dog couch that's right in front of me and in good shape and good health right there. But recently, that had me thinking that it's not that crazy of a concept, because realistically, it's just a tiny supplier that wants to put on a good photo, so they ultimately use AI to enhance the thing that they're giving to you. But then it struck me, what if I purchased AI products that are listed on Facebook Marketplace where I actually have to interact with the human in order to receive the AI product? And that's exactly what we're going to be doing today, because I found every single AI ad on Facebook Marketplace I could find, and I'll be meeting up and talking to the sellers to see what ultimately I get. Right, so this first AI ad that I came across on Facebook Marketplace might just be the craziest one I've ever seen, just because of the implications if this does turn out to be fake. And that is a 2011 Mazda 3.
Yeah, that looks so AI like.
$1,500. It was listed about a day ago, and it's somewhere in like West New Jersey. But look at this: not one, not two, not three, not four, but 5 clearly AI pictures that are.
The freaking AI didn't spell McDonald's right. The thing is that the freaking treat I was going to get was freaking McDonald's. Oh my gosh, the AI. I'm thinking about doing all those things about how AI can be in the world, on the on the main channel. I said the good guy. And I'm thinking of doing those in the town, trying to a AI website to make to turn text into videos, because I tried that before and it failed horribly. So yeah, because I had to pay for it and I don't have that kind of money, like for real. But it's because it's about being McDonald's wrong. Like Man.
Using as the listing. Now, how do I know it's AI? Well, there's a couple of reasons. First off, it says McDonald. Like, this is the most AI image I've ever seen. Also,
see, me and my boys at Boots, I know what's going on.
Like a headless driver in this car, and not only a single headless driver in that picture, but this is also like a faceless driver in this car too.
I was trying to put a face. I was trying to put a face like in editing, you know, to pretend to put like privacy, you know. But no, that's the image. Well, I don't know. Maybe the person who put this up, like, blurred his face, you know, because he didn't want, you know, to protect his privacy. I don't think the image is AI, just because I think the person who put this up, probably blurred his face, so, you know, to protect his privacy, you know. Where's it gonna affect that, you know, hiding your face? I could do that for my maps killer tool, so yeah.
Like, why would you list this? Who is actually going to end up buying this? Well, the answer is
yeah.
But to take it a bit further, I was looking at this guy's profile, and he has a 3.2-star rating on Facebook Marketplace, which is abysmal. And if we look at this, look at some of the reviews here. Not serious, will waste your time, something else. This person claims to be a dealership is a huge scammer. I mean, you think? This guy is a big scammer. He's a scammer and very racist. Fake. Another fake. Listing versus what was disclosed are too far apart. Well, maybe that's because what he's showing is a completely AI image. And just to confirm this even further, I have an AI image detector set, and I'm able to drag and drop a picture, so I just took one of those 5. Now it's going to tell us the percent chance that it's an AI image.
100%.
Maybe those are realistic pictures. All right, processing the details, and according to this site, there is a 99% chance that this image is AI generated. I wonder what the seller's going to do. Like, when he sees me face to face, does he think I'm stupid or something? Like, is he really going to think that I'm going to buy a car if it does not look like this? Or we're about to find out. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, let's see.
I want to see what his tone is.
I'll still got the ads. That's again. I'm into that school combo.
Thinking about it. Meet base 44.
Hello, is this still available? I can pick it up any day. I won't negotiate yet. I just want to see if this is like a serious.
I don't think it would make sense for people using AI to pick at Facebook or to the whole freaking metaphor saying.
Person. So let's send it, and hopefully he's a quick responder. I'm assuming so, because it's probably the only inquiry he's ever gotten. All right. We got a response from the AI car saying, yes, come next week is good. I don't know if English is this person's first language or the...
Yes, come next week is good. Also, maybe it's like Indian or... I think that is almost like perfect English, almost.
They're just extremely lazy with typing, but apparently, yes, come next week is a good sign. So I guess I'll coordinate an exact time to come and check out this car and hopefully buy it. I mean, this would be a pretty absurd purchase. I just don't know what it's actually going to look like. How much mileage is on this thing? 230,000 miles. Okay. Well, I mean, I know the car is ultimately not going to look like this, but 1,500 is not a bad deal. If it's a legitimate car, it's not a bad deal. I'm just doubting that it's a legitimate car. Mainly because the seller has a really poor profile. All right, let me go ahead and try to like schedule a time with this person.
So I'm meeting up with this guy at like this car park. There's just a bunch of different cars. There's like a gas station here. I think it's like a place where you get your car serviced. So I think this is ultimately going to be a pretty beat up car. Just from looks of it.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I mean, I just truly doubt this is a real car. But let's see what we got. We're currently meeting up with this guy right now. I don't know where he is. I could have been ultimately fooled, but there's a lot of decent cars here. So if we get one of these, I mean, I haven't seen the one we are getting, but if we were to get one of these, I wouldn't be super upset. Unless it's that one, because that one has like missing tail lights and stuff, which for some reason I have a feeling that it's going to possibly be one of these bad ones. Are you Sean? Which one is it? Right there? All right, we're just going to check it out. All right, so here it is. Here is our 2011 Mazda in the flesh. I mean, this thing is looking pretty crispy just from like the initial view.
Yeah, you know what?
I mean, it's definitely a Mazda. It's definitely good.
You know what?
I think it's the picture.
That's actually
so good, but we have to look into the bones of this. The first thing I noticed is no license plate, so I'm not sure this vehicle is even registered, which I don't really care about too much. Outside of that, all right, so we don't really have any rims on the car. Again, not the end of the world. Other than that, a couple of dents, a little bit dirty. That's not the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go inside and, of course, turn this on to see if this even works. All right, we just go inside this car because I want to see if it turns on. That's obviously important for a car. I mean, that's the big thing, because in the pictures, as you're driving on the road, it's going to be phenomenal. But the inside of this car is very dirty. I mean, there's a couple stains here. I have no idea what those would be from. But who cares? I can always get a car wash, right? Maybe spend like $80 or so and get this cleaned out. Let's go ahead and moment of truth this. Turn this guy on. It works. Got the radio going. I think this car's in good shape. It does have the check engine light issues, but nonetheless, I think it works. So I think we can go ahead and purchase this. Might as well just like make our first big purchase here. Facebook Marketplace, AI ads. Who would have thought that'd be an actual physical product that ends up working?
Not me.
I asked Jonathan if he knew anything about the listing, but he said he's just on the buying and selling side, so I don't think he actually listed the AI photos on Facebook Marketplace. But in any case, you know what? I'm not mad though that it was an AI listing because it ended up being an actual car.
Yeah.
$1,500. I mean, they communicated all the details in the actual detail section of the marketplace, so can't even be mad about it. Why not? It got me here, it lured me in, the AI photo ended up working, and he ended up getting a sale. The seatbelt is very sticky, and it's kind of hard to pull. It doesn't like snap back, so I don't think this thing actually works. It's very loose. But here's the moment of truth. Does it drive?
Imagine
can't give me that.
an app where you're
Well, let me talk
just
skip.
by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
So I thought we could get scammed, but I guess not. So I wonder who put up those pixels.
Wow, it does. Drives like a charm too. I don't know if it can accelerate properly, but it's definitely moving, so this thing works for sure. Okay, I mean, we'll take it on the highway and stuff, but I think for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and classify this car as working. So I'm very happy ultimately with this purchase. All right, let me go ahead and hit the highway. I don't want to film too much while driving, but very good.
All right, so I ended up driving the car about an hour home, and this car was not in great shape, let me tell you, because this thing was shaking all the way home. The steering wheel, as you can see here, was just completely shaking. I thought this thing was going to go off the road multiple times. So definitely not safe. Didn't have a license plate. I think the registration was also expired. And just the tires actually seemed terrible. I should have probably looked at those a bit more closely. But with that being said, it was $1,500, and I was coming off an expectation that it was going to be fake because of the AI ad. But ultimately, I think it ended up being a decent enough purchase. And so I'm not going to call that a scam. I'm going to give that a scam light. And I actually think I'd even put it like a 6 out of 10 in terms of the validity scale. Let's see what else we have though, because I'm sure it's going to get much crazier. All right, so I came across this really absurd AI Facebook Marketplace.
How can this office
services, bathroom cleaning services, just like a bunch of like cleaning services. But look at this photo right here. I don't know what the co-builders is, but I mean, it does not get more AI than this. I actually feel like a little bit strange about inviting this person into my home to clean my bathroom, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, in addition to this photo, they also have this one, which is like a really blurry, I think this one may be a stock photo, not an AI photo, but nonetheless, I mean, they're just putting anything on the website at this point. All right, so I went ahead and asked these AI people if they're able to come and clean my bathroom, and this is what they said. Yes, then they added me. Then they double texted and said, can you call me, and added me. Then again, they said, I am waiting for your response. This is all within like 2 minutes. Then a question mark. Then they say, if I give you my number, can you call me? Finally, I'm like, yes, I'll call you. So there's the number right there. And then again, triple messaging me. Please call me now. Only 2 minutes to call. Are you calling? I saw your call, but I was not connected because I tried to call. This is what happens when you call. I think this one is a complete scam.
Thank you for calling.
I think getting like Rickroll or something. I don't know.
Knowing how to code. This is
how good that posting here.
For house cleaning or maid service, please press 1. For all other inquiries, please press 2. Hi, if you're in need of house cleaning services, press 1. All other calls, please hold while we connect your call to a local house cleaner.
All right, let's look into this.
Hello, thank you for calling Network. This is Amanda. How can I assist you with cleaning in your home today?
Hi, yes. Is this a real person?
I'm an area assistant for Network. How can I help you with your cleaning needs?
What is Networks?
Networks is a service that helps homeowners find and connect with trusted local contractors for all kinds of home improvement and repair projects. We match you with professionals.
It's like a cleaning marketplace AI ran business in which you call it, and I guess we'll just like connect you with somebody who could potentially clean your house. So there are far too many steps to ultimately connect with the person. I thought for $12 I was able to call up these AI people and just come in and do a quick cleaning, but it's just like an entire corporate AI business. I don't know how that's even allowed on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, for real.
That's pretty terrible. Now this one caught my eye. Here is a unique eye-catching Christmas inflatable.
Yeah, it's an AI.
$5, you can, I guess, get this, and it says it's a 6-foot Christmas inflatable.
I'm gonna get the postal thing set up, y'all.
I of course have ample space for this guy. I ran this.
Might not happen, but I'm gonna try.
Basically, with certainty, we are quite confident that this image or a significant part of it was created by AI. I don't think I need them to tell me this one. I mean, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. Like, where is it even hanging on to? Look at Rudolph in this case. So this is them. Let's go ahead and see what we got. You know what? I feel like for this next meetup, I should pull up in like some really crazy car just to like match the energy. Like what's going on here with the seller? What's going on here with the buyer? Like, right now, it's so one-dimensional. I'm pulling up to these places and like I'm the fool. So I'm trying to get like a really crazy car. Let me go ahead and see what Turo has. The world's largest car sharing market.
This is the ad, okay. I knew it was gonna be the ad. Well, we're gonna get the postal thing set up, so give me a minute. I full screen myself. If I go on mute, so I don't even have the freaking thing open. All right. Give me a minute. Yeah, I don't know about this Santa Claus one. Also, I'm in a Santa Claus store, so yeah. This is definitely mainly on Tesla Field so far. We may have one more time Sambucha if I go on after this one, and I'll do it. And then probably come back a few days to do that. Trying to use the website to tone text and to various AI on stream. But that stream probably on Sunday. No, maybe on Sunday. We'll see. I'll see. I'm asking UK. Oof. Give me a minute. Again, I don't know if this is going to happen, but let me do this and then I'll get back to the video. There we go. Oh my goodness gracious, I can't type. All right, there we go. We'll see if that happens. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna continue for your nap. I'm gonna skip over this at Paul's always saying I'm sorry, but we're not doing this. Alright.
Go pick this up.
We're gonna close this out.
Imagine being able to build anything.
Go ahead and skip to the next ad. Why is it all the same ad? Like what?
All right, so we're about to meet up now with this seller, and one of the big red flags is that it's an inflatable for like outside on the lawn, apparently, but we're meeting at like not their house. So I'm meeting, I think, in like a shopping center. So I don't know how that works. Maybe they just brought the inflatable.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna like go to the house, see it on the lawn. So this makes it even sketchier, which makes me believe this is not an actual product. All right, we're gonna be pulling in now, and we will know the fate of this AI product. They asked what car I'm pulling up in. I said a Cybertruck, so I think they know that I'm like pretty serious. I'm not here to play. If this thing does end up being legit, we do have ample room because look how big the trunk is on this Cybertruck.
Yeah, for real.
But I think this is going to be like the vehicle of choice for this video, just to like put everything in it. So just to remind you, what we're looking for is going to be the Santa Rudolph combo. It should just be one total item, and then assuming we have it, we're going to take it, offload it into the trunk. All right, I think this is our guy. What's going on? How are you?
I'm just laughing because she's 21 years old.
Oh yeah.
And I did the initial deposit for one of these like 4 years ago.
Yeah. All right, I'm picking something up. Good to meet you. Hey, how's it going? How are you? Oh, this is the product?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's all contained?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good, man. I mean, it's short term.
He got scammed. Yep, he got scammed. Really? He got scammed.
Amazing.
Yeah? All right, that was absolutely crazy. So this is the sequence of events that just happened. I pull up in the Cybertruck. I get out of the car because a guy pulls up next to me in the Jeep right there. I'm talking to him because I think that's the seller, and he's complimenting the car and stuff. So I'm talking with him, and I'm like, oh, thanks so much for meeting up. And he's just kind of carrying on the conversation, and I'm waiting for the ultimate moment where he gives me the product, and then he gives me nothing. And he's just like, yeah, man, we'll really enjoy the car. I'm like, wait, are you not the guy? And then right as I'm thinking that, the actual guy pulls up, and then he walks over to me, and I'm already a little bit shocked because he has this box, which clearly isn't even close to the 6-foot inflatable
Yeah, no.
And then he has a Tesla, and he's complimenting the car. Then he hands me this box. It says 6 foot, and it has the entire thing on it. I mean, this is the actual product, so I'll blow this up and we'll check it out. But just a wild sequence of events. Honestly, really glad I got a Cybertruck for this because it just made for a ton of content. I don't know what just happened, but all I know
Let me
is
neither.
to use the trunk because this thing isn't even close to the size that I thought it was going to be. But you know what, might as well.
All right, let's check this out because this thing obviously is not 6 feet tall, and
Yeah.
they printed and put that picture on this box. But who knows? I could be wrong. I just don't know how a 6 foot thing is going to fit into this tiny box. Let's see if this AI head lives up to it. All right, it's pretty dense, and I do see Santa and I do see Rudolph. Okay, wait a second, and they do seem paired. All right, I'm gonna have to blow them up. Let me see. 1 second.
Now, the big thing we're looking for is 6 feet. So far, it's not 6 feet. Unless, okay, I could be wrong. Wow. Dare I say I was wrong. Put up the picture, because this is almost exactly what that picture shows. This would be a fun thing.
Okay, never mind. I was wrong.
Because it shows Santa like hanging
It
out.
was just the
I guess this suction
the
cup
great, because again, I'm forgetting his story. But started that caterpillar was the seller. I was decided was still gonna have Christmas stuff at the back of his car, but now it was putting somebody else. So yeah, but no, it was a scam. So yeah.
Put onto the ceiling so you could have this hang. All right, that broke pretty easily.
Yeah, so I was what's gonna happen.
We're unable to suspend
So,
Rudolph
yeah.
anymore, so just use your imagination here. I'll throw it up and then we'll just do like a mega freeze frame so you can see what it's supposed to look like. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I finally got the bad cheese.
VoiceBot gives you over 150.
All right, I'm not going to call that a scam. I think this was one of the better ones so far. I mean, this thing certainly works, and you can't even be mad about that. I mean, this thing did exactly what it was intended to do.
I've had 12 mishaps for you.
I'm a fan of this. I didn't get scammed despite the AI ad.
All right, this next AI product that I found on Facebook Marketplace is from, it's in Spanish, but it says Carro Acrobatico for $25. You get this thing right here. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I think this translates to like acrobatic car, perhaps. But the main
I don't know what that is.
Here's another AI site that says that we are quite confident that this image or significant part of it was created by AI. If you couldn't just tell by the absurd picture of this, a clearly fake mountain. So I'm going to go ahead and meet up with the seller right now. And
I have no way it could be.
The picture presents, but I highly doubt it.
All right, so we just arrived to pick up this Carro Acrobatico, which was the AI image of like that random toy. And the guy has now met me at this McDonald's, so hopefully...
Why did they come at McDonald's? Like, for real?
I think he has something. Like, why else would you drive all this way if you're not going to hand me an actual product? I just highly doubt that it looks anything like the picture. Let's go ahead and see. I'm going to find this guy. I don't think there will be an issue with finding me because I'm in this massive truck. Let's see. All right, so there's our guy. Hey, how are you?
No ad, T Sam.
Imagine being able to build anything.
Dang, you gotta pay me on this video.
Meet Base 44.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Oh, yeah, that's the one, that color. All right, thanks so much, guys. Thank you. All right, have a good one. All right, so it's officially been retrieved. Let's go ahead and check this out. All right, I am not going to lie. This does not look too much like the picture. Here's a little side by side. But nonetheless, we did actually end up getting the stunt car, and it looks to be the same color generally, so there's definitely some similarities. It was certainly an AI photo. You knew that already. But that guy was like Hispanic Santa. He had like probably 50 different toys in there. He had different colors of this exact thing. He just had like this big box of toys. But nonetheless, he ended up coming to me, which I appreciated. So good guy. He ended up giving me something, and I'm gonna go ahead and test this to see if it's like valuable in any sort of way.
All right, so here's the stunt car right here. So I mean, obviously it shows that the wheels are lighting up and stuff. And it looks just really cool in the image, but not gonna lie, it does not look that impressive in the box. But who knows? Sometimes judging a book by its cover, you shouldn't be doing it. Let's open this up, and hopefully
I think I'm a hoverboard.
Like I said, he kind of seemed like Santa. He had an entire box full of things. So hopefully he's just spreading some joy. Now he's one of the lucky recipients. All right, here we have it. You know what? Not gonna lie, let's do a little side by side. This does not look too bad.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, it's a remote control car, of course.
All right. It's definitely moving, and it also has that glow up sort of thing on the wheels happening. So I think this thing's working. This is exactly what's in the photo. All right, not gonna lie, I know it's an AI ad, but that is a pretty dang good one, because this thing is one. This is like the most fun I've ever had. There's even a 360 button, and it has music too.
This is the best purchase I've ever made. All right, so this isn't actually a product. I came across a
What?
custom AI photo shoot that's listed on the marketplace, and look at this picture. I mean, this is clearly fake, right? Like, the Grinch is not actually there. But I think this person
I don't even know it's against the fall.
just used AI to create something. And then this other photo, for instance, I mean, look, this is completely fake. I even think if you zoom in on there, that doesn't even spell Grinch. But clearly, this person wanted to do some sort of like Grinch photo shoot. So I reached out to her and I asked to get this, and she said, "Hey, yes, of course. I edit photos and also create custom AI photo shoots from selfies." And then she said, "What do I have in mind?" I just asked her for some like absurdist photo shoots similar to the Grinch one. But I'm gonna go ahead and take some photos right now, and hopefully she brings me back some good. All right, so I want to give her a ton of hoses to work with. So I'm just gonna set up my camera here. All right, for this first photo, I think it makes sense to incorporate Jung Hee. I think that's her name. So let's do this. Here I want to do maybe something just like silly. So I'm just gonna look at the camera and do like another weird thing. All right, and then for this last one, I'm going to make it really difficult for her, and I'm going to go into a pose that she's going to have no idea what to do with it.
It's a great name, but your voice doesn't.
I guess I about these ads. Yeah.
Real-time voice changers and unlimited.
So yeah, I don't think post thing is happening at this point. And I'm getting it up in case it does.
I think there's like a 90% chance I'm going to be edited as like a dog peeing. All right, so there we have it. So I'm going to send those three along to her, and hopefully she can make some movie magic. I'll give her a couple extra ones as well, just a little surprise for you guys. I'm semi-hopeful for this one. All right, guys, our AI photo shoot has finally come in. We got 6 photos done to us. I haven't looked at these yet, so I'm excited to open them up one by one. Let's see if it's ultimately worth the $85 I paid for these 6 AI photos. All right, here's the first one. They put me with Tom and Jerry, and that's me just like cackling.
You know what? That's actually pretty good.
Taped to the wall. I don't hate that. I'm not gonna lie. That actually looks pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
This. Okay, so I think they just disregarded my poses and they just like put my head on a body. It doesn't match up a lot, but we have Bugs Bunny and the Tasmanian Devil and just like a bunch of toilet paper. Not really sure, but that's actually I guess funny. Okay, 4 more. All right, that's cool. So I don't think that's me. I'm starting to think we're losing me a little bit, right? Like there's too many like AI enhancements. But I guess again, it's cute.
Yeah, Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty.
Yeah, I'm thinking because yeah, I done a lot of Hello Kitty stuff on some town.
Kitty whites there, plus a real kitty, very pink. I do like the fit, so that's a plus. So far, I would say not worth it. That's not even me. That's literally a different person. Everything about this person is not me outside of having dark features. That is just not me. And why is my head so big? Okay, that's me. Like I think that looks like me at least. And then I'm just I guess Mario. I like the diversity of characters here. And then last but not least, all right, that's not me. But it is actually pretty sick. Not gonna lie. So also
Pokemon.
$85. I wonder if I was to just generate an image just like on Gemini, if I could like get this in like one attempt. Generate for me a picture of me looking really cool in front of Pokemon. All right, so this is what I generated in about 10 seconds. Now I didn't put my face on, but they got me here. Do a back and forth. You know what? It's not bad. I do think hers is better. I wonder how long it takes to kind of go back and forth and get that. But I'm gonna say semi-scam. I'm not like really upset about this. I mean, it's $85, so I did actually spend a decent amount. Probably would have been better to have like something commission, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's fun. I'm glad I got it, right? But the fact that you get this, spend $100, you get to get a couple photos is actually insane. Especially when it doesn't look like me. Let's move on to the next AI product. All right, this next list.
Oh, I saw this one.
Imagine
The intro.
an app with your name on it. Just by thinking about it.
This should be the last ad, maybe. Let's see.
This next listing, it was actually 9 weeks ago, so this has been up for 2 months. I don't know if this is just like an evergreen post that just exists on Facebook Marketplace, but it looks like somebody is cooking up some home-cooked Indian balanced meal that has 20 grams of protein, and you can DM to inquiry. And the picture they use is AI food. I mean, this is certainly not a picture of the actual food. How do I know that? Well, if we bust out this handy-dandy AI image detector software, what we find after processing all the details is that this is an 80% chance it's an AI-generated image, but I mean, if you know, you know. It's too perfect of a picture to not be.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a response from the home-cooked Indian food that is using the AI image, and they just sent me back like a pretty crazy menu here. There's like a ton of options here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 options with sides and beverages as well. And said you have to order a day ahead. Okay. Can I please have exactly what's in the picture advertised? All right, to keep a little bit of the suspense, I'm just going to fast forward now to me meeting up with with this person, and hopefully I get ultimately what is delivered to me in the advertisement. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. All right, guys. So unfortunately, the home cooked Indian balanced meal is no longer available. Like the listing is completely
Oh, come
down. I
on.
know this because I tried to follow up, and it says couldn't send. I don't know what happened. Maybe they caught on to the fact that I was trying to like get them to expose their AI food, but nevertheless, they had a lot of good options. So I'm actually a little bit upset that I can't get.
Yeah, I am upset too.
Find another AI food. Hopefully we do. All right, this next AI listing actually is probably the most absurd one because it's available plumbers near you.
Oh my goodness.
Home services, and there's just like a bunch of fake people. I don't even know what this is. It's supposed to be like a plunger attached to a wrench, some new technology. This picture is so AI. Like you have the toilet paper is like up here on the wall. This guy has like an issue with his foot. I don't even know what this is. This is like what you baste turkey with, and just all the details on it pretty clearly AI generated. But I think the worst part is not that it's just an AI generated image and misspelling like capitalization of letters is weird. But you'll notice that this listing shows up not once, not twice, not three times, but four times.
Oh my goodness.
They just like AI. They're like, hey, send me a toilet that's exploding because that'll show that we like fix pipes and stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ultimately like hire these people to probably do something for me. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to give them a tall task. Because if you're going to use AI to market me, you better be able to fix my bathroom that looks exactly like that. I think there's like a 100% chance that this page is just like AI ran and there's not an actual human behind it. Like, how do you not understand that you shouldn't be capitalizing every other letter? Hello, I need help untangling a pipe wiring. Are you able to assist? Available at any point. Thanks. All right, so a little bit of an update. The plumbers were AI generated didn't actually answer, and the marketplace listing I actually went ahead and checked, and it's the same number as that network number that connects you.
That's what I was about to say. That is what was about to say.
Out there that basically act as a marketplace to kind of connect you with local contractors. I think that's like the big play on Facebook Marketplace right now.
So basically it's a double scam.
Scam. And everything else. Okay, this next AI Facebook Marketplace ad that I go ahead and purchase are these homemade Punjabi paranthas.
All right, good. Get some more food.
This is obviously AI generated. I don't even have to check because it has the Gemini logo right in the corner, which of course, if you're a Gemini and you want to generate an image, it always has that watermark in the corner. So this food is clearly fake. To order text, they have a phone number right here. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a message and see ultimately when I can pick these up. Always a little bit scared when it comes to food though. All right, so unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's available anymore. The seller says, sorry, it's not available.
Always a food one, so don't figure it out.
In the first place. So unfortunately, a dead end there. We weren't able to get it. I mean, that's the second Indian food now we couldn't pick up because the AI generated that. It's getting rough. All right, this next AI generated is an AI personal assistant, and it's just like a fake woman personal trainer. It almost looks like. I mean, it certainly is a personal assistant. So I don't know who's behind this. Some guy in Greenwich, Connecticut. It says, "I make AI personal assistants for you or your company. I can have them do whatever you want. They can answer the phone, schedule appointments. No comments here, by the way. Give out estimates and more." Okay, so I guess this is supposed to be like a businesswoman. If I saw this, I think it's like an AI personal trainer. But nonetheless, $200, and I'm roped in, so I have to message this guy now, and I'll see what value this person can provide to my company. I don't know if she has a name or not. Hi, Ethan. I'd love to solicit your services here. Thanks. All right, I have some bad news. I don't know if it's because I'm like using my public profile or something, but it seems like this person delisted the AI personal assistant as soon as I messaged them. Now this listing isn't available anymore.
Why do you keep? You gotta say anonymous, so they know it's you, Sam.
Unfortunately, I will be unable to meet up with this AI Connecticut person who's like giving you an AI personal assistant, but hey, we tried. Not all of these are going to be successes. All right, guys, that was a lot of fun. Honestly, much better than anticipated. These AI sellers were really cool in the end.
I want to put it there going after the stream, and I'll take it back on Sunday. Hopefully on the channel, no stream.
See you next time. Peace.
Maybe I didn't put you up with next video, so yeah. And the next one is, I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to talk to you. It's going to get
Why waste another summer not loving your body?
With Space 44, we turn that question into
give me a minute. I know I his profile pictures is on up. It's not gonna lie, probably why. Yeah, this is our first game places that compete with branded. So yeah, let's see what this is about. I think I'm not sure what's gonna be in this. Maybe it's I don't know. But go ahead and get started. That's all we want for today. It's only a 26-minute one, so geez, how many seen already? So it's not that bad.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44. Meet Base 44.
I don't know about you, but when I think of Abercrombie and Fitch, I think of shirtless models and popular high schoolers. When I think of Victoria's Secret,
that could be a suit. 10,000 days.
And when I think of PacSun, for instance, I think of Southern California and skating. What if I told you that all these brands are no longer associated with those themes whatsoever, and they've completely rebranded over the last 5 years to the point where their stores and the clothing they sell are no longer recognizable? To truly investigate this, I'll be going to 8 stores that fall under this category today, and I'll be investigating the actual store layout, the current clothes that they're selling, and ultimately I'll be buying an outfit from each of them, so ultimately I can give a verdict on whether or not the rebrand was justified.
So let's go to the first store we're going to go into that is completely rebranded over the last 3 years is Abercrombie and Fitch. The Abercrombie that people grew up with typically have mop.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna talk about the $10 conspiracy, which is that's like because the whole reason that freaking enforcement happened, I had to do it on my main time because the $10 conspiracy theory. But basically, yeah, they come in face manager owner, yeah. Was really mean and really rude and sort of had African hired. You know, basically some people like stand outside, these models, you know, that freaking they put this on about right here. Stand outside and was like really uncomfortable for them, and yeah, and it was really loud music playing that made people, you know, buy something they didn't want. So yeah, but those kind of forbidden in Abercrombie and Fitch before, so yeah, because they make us like clothes from like Tuna's place, or you know. But yeah, but since then, like the music got torn down. They don't do the models anymore, which is good. So yeah, which it does already investigated. So this isn't anything new. It's already investigated. It's like 5 years ago. So yeah. Oh, 6 years ago. Yeah.
Outside of the store, you have like a lot of dark themes inside. It'd be meant for kind of like the popular kids. You'd have music playing and stuff. And notably, the CEO in 2006 actually said himself, so his words, not mine. In every school, there are cool and popular kids. Candidly, we go after the cool kids. We like to attract
what's that time about?
With a great attitude and a lot of friends. A lot of people don't belong in our clothes. That was from 2006, and in 2022, the new CEO came in and said, "Hold up, we were changing this entire thing. Instead of being exclusive, we're going to be inclusive." And that comes down to the very way that the store is laid out. So inside the store now, you're going to see a lot of comfortable clothing. They're collaborating with a lot of different brands, and they've just changed their tune completely. So now just not only popular kids can go inside, but basically everybody. So we're going to go in. Let's see what this Abercrombie is all about. And also for every store we go into, I'm going to be picking out one or two items to wear, and I'm going to wear it to each of the next spots until I have the most absurd outfit that I've ever seen in my life.
The very first thing I noticed is that it is much bigger and lighter in here now, so you can actually see. I feel like before it was incredibly dark. The music playing was definitely grungy. Now it's really nice to have some Christmas music playing. It's just good vibes. So Abercrombie in the past used to be a lot of like form-fitting clothes. You want to wear like that smaller size so you can show off a lot of the body. But now look, it's a lot of like knit sweaters, quarter zips. You have these like oversized fit tees. Now something else that they've done is recently partnered with a lot of brands for their graphic tees and stuff. So they used to just obviously have just Abercrombie-focused clothes, but now for instance, you can get stuff on Budweiser, Bronco, some car companies, Ford, Guinness. A lot of beer. So they're trying to just appeal to like that everyday, that Midwest 50-year-old drinking beer, driving Ford Bronco type person. But then right next to it, you just get a plain one if you don't want to be as out loud. So we're getting now over to I think some of their nicer clothes. You have some of these trendy trousers, nicer sweaters, even some of these like knit polos. So I think if I'm going to pick out a nice outfit, it will probably end up being from this general area. Ooh, not going to lie, these like brown trousers with maybe this sweater, this might be a look. That's what the price is like. I'm also curious because I'd expect this to be maybe like 70, 90. You know what? Actually pretty fair for like merino wool, hand woven, and just looks pretty nice. Sub 100 nowadays for a really good sweater is not a bad deal. So in the sale section here, we have even more just like baggy camo clothing. So despite being an East Coast and sort of SoCal fusion brand, like I said, they're certainly starting to change things a bit and be more inclusive to like the Midwest, the forests, just I guess. So the goal is to visually show the contrast between new Abercrombie and old Abercrombie. So I'm going to get these baggy camo pants because I think this is like the trendy what they're going towards with their current efforts. I'm going to pair with more traditional, maybe that merino wool sweater, for instance, that I think really speaks to
like that older, look nice, preppy, East Coast SoCal type vibe. I think I'm going to pair it with this, because this is kind of old Abercrombie, the polo, a little bit darker, but still nice. So I think this together is ultimately going to be the outfit. So let's go ahead and try this on and see where Abercrombie stacks in terms of their new brand. All right, so I'm about to change into the outfit, so I'll be doing a little bit of an outfit change, but I think they also have brand new dressing rooms, because it's not dark. Once again, there's like a lot of like glass and frosted glass, wood, and then even like the racks behind look pretty modernized. So in this dressing room, you're actually able to adjust the lighting. So right now,
oh, that's nice.
You can go to fireside, which makes things like a lot more red, I guess. So if you want that vibe, you can go radiant sun, which I think brings it back to SoCal, a little bit of brightness. So if you want to get the vibe that you're outside of the beach. And then they have night owl as well. This is going to dim things down a bit. You're at a club. This is back to their roots. It's just a really cool feature. So Abercrombie stepping up their fitting rooms, despite the actual clothing selections being a little bit iffy. Let's go ahead and get changed and see what this looks like.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside.
All right.
Go to Riverside and open an account when you're ready to record.
All right, moment of truth. This is the Abercrombie fit. I actually think it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I really do like the pants. I was a little suspicious because of the camo, but I think overall it's a pretty good look. Now, they only had a small in the polo, so it is like bursting out the seams a little bit. I love this fit. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to rate this probably like a 9 out of 10. This is one of my favorite fits I've tried, so I think I'm going to end up getting this. The next store we're going to go into that completely rebranded is Victoria's Secret. So
oh, just want to
entire history was known for lingerie, panties, bras, being very exclusive to just like skinny, thin models. They had the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and the entire floor, it was all pink. And like I said, just like lingerie, bras, and panties. But in 2021, they completely rebranded, and they became more about inclusion. They started doing things like having bigger mannequins on the floor. They started expanding the definition of what a Victoria's Secret Angels was to include more people. And they started expanding to other business lines as well, like we're about to see in. Let's go inside, see what the store looks like nowadays. Maybe purchase an outfit as well. I don't think there's anything for guys. All right, so this is a PJ shop. So I feel like if I'm going to buy anything here, it would definitely be a PJ. So they got some decent sets here. So right off the bat, the comfort is just displayed right at the outset. So it's not just lingerie. You also get these like really cool, comfortable clothes. All right, so walked in, I found an XXL, and it's just a nice red top. I feel like that would pair pretty well with pants I got. But the one thing I'll say is so far, just as the mannequins don't really seem too inclusive. Like a lot of Victoria's Secrets. Let's look around further, see what else. All right, so we got our first inclusive model right there. So that makes one. We're gonna keep Italian screen. Something else they have that you wouldn't see in the past is like blazers. I think I've always had perfumes, but also have some of their bare lines, their fragrance. A little bit of expansion there. All right, that makes two. All right, here we have another. This makes three officially. And again, not these are like out of shape. It's just like usually they have really Victoria's Secret Angels with the big marketing. Now it's just kind of anybody can be a Victoria's Secret Angel, I guess. Of course, they still will have like the normal lingerie. So you have your bras here. I don't even know what this means. Low impact, medium impact, high impact. I guess it tells you right there. The different support for the type of activity you're doing. They have some nightgowns too. So this is, at first I thought it was like formal wear. It's a little bit silky, so you could wear this to bed or Valentine's Day. This is what you put on. Oh, this is cool. So part of the VSX line, which is their athletic line, they also have these really bright, very Victoria's Secret-y, neon-y almost sweatshirts that kind of feel kind of cool. And this rebrand doesn't extend just at leisure, because there's also jackets. They have outerwear too. It's getting a little cold outside. You come to Victoria's Secret, you can get yourself some jackets. Here's definitely the bread and butter area. So you just have a lot of these like cutesy, nighttime lingerie items. Lots of different colors. I mean, Victoria's Secret for a reason. This is the stuff that makes their money. But apparently not too much, because they were failing little bits. They had to expand into lines you just saw. But the general store definitely feels more comfortable. Not gonna lie, like old Victoria's Secret, very strange to like bring a camera inside and film. This just feels more like a department store almost. So the vibes have certainly changed.
Should I do something for Victoria's Secret? But I was thinking of by that phone, and then we were 5 days.
Are they serving up deals? So
yeah.
panties, 3 for $39. So what is that? $13 per.
That isn't too bad.
Everything's inflation adjusted in my head nowadays. So anything below $20 per item is good. All right, they have purses too, so you can straight up just like I don't know, get like a luxury purse here. I'm sure people. I can't tell the difference personally when somebody has like a really nice purse and a medium level purse, but they do sell these and generally pretty cheap. Like you can get this small purse for instance for $50, and then larger ones go for $80. So you can have just like t-shirts, just graphic t-shirts, very sexy bombshell. So despite the fact that they're rebranding towards inclusivity, they still care about being sexy and like appealing to that kind of feminine side. So they still do actually show some of the Victoria's Secret models. So it's not completely in the past. But I thought something that's interesting is they have this entire section of the store dedicated to different perfumes and fragrances. So in addition to the bear that you saw, there's also like probably 20 different ones all around. This line is called Very Sexy. So they still want that little bit of sex between two things, but they're still very much inclusive. So it's a good balance they kind of have right now. Now I'm not sure the fitting rooms are unisex, but I'm going to see if I can try on these pajamas because if they fit, I'm going to get them. But if I can't try them on, I'm just going to get them anyways. I don't think there's ever been a guy that has tried something on in Victoria's Secret locker room. So this is going to be history. In the fitting room, and it looks like they already detected pajamas I purchased in the exact size. So I wonder if they have that Tuna Glow automatic sensor.
Yeah, maybe.
And they know exactly what item I have because this is. Hello, I'm your fitting room assistant. You can see item details and request new size. Okay, that's crazy. All right, but it must be one of those automatic systems. They detect, I guess, the QR code or something from above somehow with some crazy technology, and then they know exactly what you have. So if you need a new size, I mean, that's a new tech. So shout out to Victoria's Secret. The rebrand of inclusivity also came with some new tech. I'm going to get into this. Let's see if I like it. It's very soft. I'm sure I'm going to. Then we'll purchase this and get out of there. I definitely overestimated my size. This is an XXL. I thought it was going to fit in because we're dealing with women's sizes, so it's like a difference of 2. So I thought that would be the equivalent of like a large. Definitely an inclusive brand. I'm still going to get it though. I think it's fun. It's cozy actually. This thing like definitely hugs you like butter. It's very silky. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. Let's see what the amount is. I forget what the pricing was, but overall, good experience and very inclusive. But the fit, I mean, in terms of looks, I got to give it a 4 out of 10.
Sorry, that was going to show up.
What if you could create your own website by saying, this is what I want? With Wix, you can.
So I'm not saying much. Alright, let's see. I wonder what store is going to be next.
The next store that was completely rebranded over the last decade or so is Target. So Target at one point was viewed as a pretty low budget retailer.
I didn't know that.
Nowadays it's viewed as one of the more premier and luxury retailers. They even have things like Starbucks in stores, beauty, even CVS's. I of course love Target, as you can see here in the background. I have my red ball, which by the way I may or may not be selling soon. So make sure to follow me on Instagram because I will be communicating on there when I'm there up for auction. But with that being said, I want to show you
I can get it.
Like and what it
I think I know how to put it.
Contrast on this one is
never mind.
So this is what it looked like at one point. So it just looks like you're a boring classic retailer, and then nowadays, I mean, look at this. So they have all these other stores embedded in it, like I was talking about. It just makes for a really fun time.
This
is my first time trying the new Shirley Temple flavor from Olipop. I'm usually a big classic root beer guy, but I want to see how this is.
Oh, yeah, no, the root beer flavor. Of course, it's like Olipop sponsor.
I mean, you guys know at this point that
I'm really excited to play out because
super fan. I think everybody should be replacing their normal soda, whatever they're drinking right now, with this healthier soda.
That's a joke, by the way.
I mean, talking about rebrands, the single
That's
biggest.
a joke. That's a joke. Y'all think it's
classic root beer is one of the
Target,
Walmart. Always love you guys. Let me know what
this Hot Topic. So Hot Topic in the early 2000s.
Oh, so he's never going to Target. So that type of. I thought I was going to Target, but that freaking. How do you call these freaking sponsors? So saying I'm stopped. So Hot Topic, it's actually fun because if y'all don't say quiz talk stream, I did it a few, I think it was a week ago on your May time, and that's a great time. I got stuff from Hot Topic. I got a Fantastic Four show from Hot Topic. A Gorillas I think Gorillas show from Hot Topic, and I got a Freddy Fazbear from FNAF Freddy's Plus from Hot Topic. So I got a few things from Hot Topic. So yeah, I was cool with Hot Topic. I think that they had like a bit of photo gorilla stuff. So hey.
And into the 2010s was known to be like this really gothic, dark place where you get like weird items and stuff. And a lot of the clothing was just like black, dark, and had like no IP attached to it. But recently they had a complete rebrand, and now it's like a nerd's paradise in there. There's a lot of like anime graphic t-shirts, TV shows, Pokemon, random stuff like that. So I'm gonna go inside. Let's see what
this
it's kind of like a Spencer's almost, but nowadays it's much different. And I haven't been one of these things in probably like 10 years. All right, so right off the bat, I mean, look at this: Wicked, Stranger Things. wings, and then you got Five Nights at Freddy's.
What does it say?
Pretty big IP right off the bat. All right, their story has definitely changed. So this is Digital Circus, that like YouTube channel. What I said, anime. You got one
You mean YouTube show, right, Sam?
piece here. Pokemon with Gengar slippers, Lilo and Stitch. They got Disney,
Then we got some Fish Apple stuff and gorillas.
It's kind of like extremely kid friendly. Like you would bring your kid in here if your kid was kind of like a little bit of a nerd. Now Hot Topic's known for.
But it isn't, because I just got a Fish Apple and gorilla sorts from there, and those bands aren't kid friendly. So, Because yeah, you mentioned this. Okay, this I don't know. Like the same way thing with like Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, after that boss like it, like mentioned this. Okay, I want to say it's kid friendly. Like even though they don't swear, I still want to say it's kid friendly. You know, like what towards teenagers, like teenagers. Same thing with Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like it's probably with young kids, I guess, but I don't know.
Iconic graphic tee wall, and they used to have like a lot of rock T-shirts and just like 80s, 90s.
Yeah, that's what about got my gorillas and Fifth Episode sorts for Christmas.
But nowadays, I mean, look what we got here. We got Jujutsu Kaisen, which is a new age anime. We got Levi and Attack on Titan. We have Pikmin, which is like a pretty niche
Nintendo.
And they even have League of Legends T-shirts with Arcane. Let's see what else we got on here. A lot of plushies for Five Nights at Freddy's, Minecraft too. Even some of these like
Can you tell me things I got? I might be able to. Alright, this is I'm not able to get out the source because it's gonna be like classic to put it away. But this is one of the things I got from Hot Topic, and I'm assuming to prove that this did come from Hot Topic. Yeah, yo, probably say, but it says on the tag it says Hot Topic exclusive. So may say this did come from Hot Topic. So you know what? For the rest of the segment, I'm gonna have this out. Every time we all can see it, kind of move my camera down. I'm doing all the stream. Tease there. That works. Now I need to face the other way so y'all can see them. There. Hope y'all don't get too scared. I'll put it away when the segment ends.
Woo Japanese Kirby little figurines that you could purchase. Why is this a Hot Topic? Like AC/DC T-shirts and stuff. That's completely different. Invader Zim. This is like an old Nickelodeon show. They have meme T-shirts. Look at this. Goofy and then we have a shirt that says, "I like this one." Actually, this is so cringe, but I love it. They even have a lot of like Funko Pops and little boo type things. I mean, look at all.
Yeah, this is a Funko Pop Plus.
Hot Topic here. So look at all this stuff. So these graphic T-shirts with like 80s and 70s rock bands, all the dark colors, white, red. Even look at some of these belts. Like this is exactly what the old Hot Topic was. And it's interesting they put this at the very back of the store, almost they're like suppressing their old self, pushing out the door symbolically. So yeah, back here, look at all this. This is classic Hot Topic. But this is what I'm talking about, like this lace and leather.
Yeah.
Kind of like stay away from me. I'm like an angsty teen. Like this is the exact stuff I'd expect. Even all the jewelry, so it's like some of the earrings and stuff. I mean, look at this. This is a pin for your hair, and it's scissors with blood on it. Well, not real blood. Like classic Hot Topic. Now,
I think it.
This isn't just any.
That time I'm just gonna put these videos on Google Drive. So now from Indiana, that's going to annoy me a little bit.
Now I have to decide ultimately what item I'm going to purchase, and I think I have to purchase something from old Hot Topic because that's probably the best way to honor the store that has now fallen into just being like effectively like a pop. Now because they have over 100 graphic tees, I feel like that's the item I have to get here. So I'm going to take a look at this wall. I'm going to pick out a very special Hot Topic exclusive T-shirt. All right, I think I found the perfect thing that represents Hot Topic, and that is this black T-shirt with a skull on it with like needles being driven through it. This just screams Hot Topic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and even the skull, the telephone rock band logo is gold.
Sis, I'll throw this on over this, and we'll continue this outfit, and we'll go to our next store. This is the fit at this stage. So let me do a little fit check.
You know what?
So I have on.
I feel like since that person's gonna have to figure this one out for next time. I'm really gonna do this. It's gonna be such a waste of my time. God dang it, Sambucha. I'm terrible on my Fifth Episode sorts, and I'll take back into this after the next segment. You better have it for y'all. Yep, y'all better be happy. Give me a few minutes. First, don't make me bread up, place that pizza. Alright, I'm back. Whew. Yeah, my favorite food is the store I got. The favorite food store I got. Actually, really like it. You see the skull, as I was talking about. So yeah, gonna wear this until the next segment is. So every time I hit it on, because it would help with my headphones, I mean, to come from my ears, but it's whatever. So there we go.
On my Victoria's Secret silk pajama top, $89 right here.
Very
I have
fast,
my Hot Topic t-shirt I just purchased, $25, Skull and Crossbones. And then I have my camel pants from Abercrombie, 40% off, but catch me at $50 for these pants. Bringing the grand total to right here.
There we go.
And we're just getting started because we're going to another store that has had a...
Oh, y'all can see me though. Hold on.
I think I'm the best dressed person in this mall. So as I mentioned, the next store we're going in that has
there we go.
Branded is Coach. So they used to be viewed as kind of...
I don't know the store.
But nowadays, since they're rebranded, they're like, wait a second, we are luxury, we can compete, we do have high quality goods. So inside they're kind of themselves in the same way as like a Gucci or Louis Vuitton or Balenciaga. Like they want to compete with the greats of luxury. So we're going to go inside and see if that is the case, given their reviews. Now the big sign if they're truly luxury is if they don't let us film, because every luxury store does not let you film. I think that's an interesting thing. So if they let us film, thank you, but also kind of against them. So right at the bat, like the way they display all their purses is very individual.
Why are you allowed to film in their stores?
Which is certainly like a luxury way to present your items. I don't know what the price point is for Coach, so that's going to be a big surprise. Instead, I have to purchase an item from here. Hopefully not too much.
Yeah, hopefully not.
You know it's bad when they don't show you. So since I'm going to have to add this to my outfit, I think ideally I want like a nice handheld small purse or something like that. An accessory for sure. Not a clothing item. Oh, something like this. See? Just kind of with the fit. This might be nice. Let's see how much this is. Take a guess.
300? I'm going to get it 300, maybe 350. But because like I said, like 500 or maybe 600. It makes like no sense.
$450. All right, let's move.
Hey, I was close. I was
The
close.
shoes are
Because
certainly
$100 off.
something. They're glistening. Look at that. I think it's glitter maybe that are on these sneakers. You are showing out if you're wearing Coach shoes. Oh, this might be our leader right here. This is cute. This is trendy, cute. It's like the perfect size. Comes in 5 colors too. So they have leather, and then they have like a suede. Not excited to look at this price point, but if this is under 500, I think this might be the thing I have to get. I said that it's going to be like $505. Do a really good job of hiding the price though. $295. I think I'm a fan. I think I like this. So for now we'll lead with this, but they do have some other cool things like this crossbody bag. They're almost like a leather goods store because they have their shoes, they have their purses, and then obviously they have wallets and stuff as well that you can pick up. I like their backpacks too. I made the decision. I think I'm going to get this one. Perfect size, fits some stuff in it, and it goes with the fit. Very Coach too, the brown leather. I just checked out a Coach, so I officially have my brown suede handbag.
I do realize because you didn't get a sword, I can't freaking change out my freaking, because I can only change that on my Hot Topic outfit once he takes us out of his Hot Topic outfit. Dang it, Sam!
$295, I believe, so overall decent deal, but it's starting to really stack up now, so we're going to move on to the next spot that is completely rebranded. The next store that's had a complete rebrand is Gap. So in 2021, they went away from their like classic, basic, essentials, cheap goods to positioning itself as a bit more luxury by collabing with brands like Yeezy, collabing with Met Gala and Anne Hathaway, and just generally putting themselves in that more premium bracket where I think the price of the goods have gone up a little bit, and now they're competing more so with their like Banana Republic brand, and now they're just positioned basically as a bit more premium. So we're going to go inside and see what the store looks like. I think they've also redesigned the entire floor, added a couple of different sectors, amongst a whole bunch of other things. So let's go inside and see what Gap looks like nowadays. So the first thing I noticed is that the entire floor plan is very open. Gap to me used to be like a little bit stuffy, kind of felt like an Old Navy, but nowadays it's opened up completely. Branding's so strange because Gap to me used to be like the lowest of quality. Now I see Gap, I do think it's kind of cool. And not much has changed. They still have their basics. Like at Gap, you're really just going to pick up like cheap basics and essentials.
Probably get some new swords I can on my Hot Topic.
Sure, anything basic like that, even down to the socks. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty cheap. If I had to guess, a single pair of these crew socks is probably like sub $6. Wait a second, is my mind about to be blown? Do they actually go premium, full premium, $16?
Jeez.
Okay, well surely the jeans can't be more than like $50. I thought Gap was supposed to be like your
I didn't even see how much that was.
This is going to blow my mind, this entire store. Gap should not have any item over $100. If we see an item over $100, I'm getting out of here. Okay, they have a leather jacket. If this thing is over $150, I'll give it a little bit of leeway. I think out of every place so far, this one is shocking me the most. This rebrand effort.
I think what is that? Oh, 198. Okay, yeah, it makes no sense.
This rebrand effort towards premium, I don't think should have gone with the price tag as well. This is more expensive than their expensive counterpart now. All right, we've approached the classic t-shirts. So if these things are over $20, we're doomed as a society.
Yeah,
they do have some nice items. Like, not gonna lie, this is a pretty nice jacket, little raincoat, little peacoat action here. I don't want to look at the price for this. Kind of over at this, but they do have some quality items. Not all of it, but some. I want something that says Gap on, because any true Gap items really stand across the chest. I'm thinking of getting this. It's a zip up, so I can kind of go in and out of my other outfits, but it still has the Gap across the chest. It's in like this heather gray color, which was very classic to them. So I think I'm also going to go with this. $70, 40% off that. That's $28 on top of that, so that's going to be $42. It's actually a pretty decent sale. Oh, and of course, you can't have a Gap without an attached baby Gap.
Yeah.
I mean, look at these little things. What? It's so little fabric. How is that $50?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Louis as well. I mean, why not? Let's go ahead and check out. All right, so just went ahead and purchased my Gap sweatshirt. $40, not too bad. So we're heading out now. Moving on to the next spot that is completely rebranded. Next store we're going into is completely rebranded is Pax. The Paxton's original name was
Should I don't know, because you know what? Since he has a hoodie up for his yeah, I'm gonna give it a big astonishment. Let me tell you, Freddie. I think that's Willow Freddy. Tell me what for that Freddy that is. I think it's supposed to be like Willow Freddy. Yeah. But since he has a hoodie over his Hot Topic outfit, I'm gonna go start a hoodie up for my Hot Topic outfit now. Thanks, Sam. I'm not going to this time. There we go. There we go. That'd be better. I put this game from Hot Topic 2, this hoodie I'm wearing. I put this game from Hot Topic 2. I don't know. Whew. Alright, I think he has his on zip. I'm not gonna say mine, but I'm gonna put the hood up for it on it. So yeah. Alright. Then I think after this next one, I'll change out my hot topic outfit. But I'll still keep the hoodie on. Cause yeah.
Already rebranded their entire name
over
a decade ago, but nowadays they've gone away from that Pacific Coast surf shop type of vibe and wear. Now they offer a lot of streetwear in there, trendy clothes, and they're focused a bit more on comfort. Even just looking at stores, it has completely transformed. It is nothing like the PAXN I remember from like even 3 years ago. So things are different. Let's see what type of brands they have inside. What the general vibe is. This looks so unfamiliar. This is crazy. I mean, right off the bat, you got like racing jackets, which would be something they would do. Usually it would be like surf wear and stuff, Vans, maybe like some, I don't know, open tees. You'll get a couple like graphic stuff as well, but like look at this. The Met.
Oh, dang it.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I did so many times this video.
By PAXN, very designer. We're even collabing with like Stranger Things, doing a little bit of a hot topic thing where they're just collabing with IP. I can't remember PAXN ever having sweatpants, but they also have these like comfy sweatpants now. Again, just playing into comfort more, so you're not going to see as many of your like classic khaki or like surfboard shorts, anything like that. Graphic t-shirts, of course. We got basketball ones, and then some like hot topic ones too. Like, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, what?
It's fairly directionless. You can just have like random Michael Jackson t-shirts mixed in. So just like any sort of pop culture reference is just on a t-shirt here. Very hot topic-y. It's kind of strange.
Yeah.
So the shoes at this point, I mean, it's just like this little 3-shelf section, and we got some New Balance and then maybe like 3 pairs of Vans. That's just crazy because they used to have an entire wall of maybe like 30 different Vans. Now it's just sad. It's just in the back of the store. They just press it up against the walls in the fitting room. You'd be lucky if you find like a color that's not just like a black Van. That might be the biggest change out of everything so far. One thing that is consistent about PAXN is they do still have a wall full of hats, and the hats all have LA on them because that's a nod to their Pacific Coast origin. So I think the best thing to get here is going to be like a hat that I think maybe has maybe some PAXN logo on it. That'd be cool. But for the most part, there's not really other things in here that you can attribute to PAXN. All right, what do we got? So we do have a lot of these LA hats. Give me tequila and country music. A lot of F1s, so I think they're doing a lot of collabs with that. Otherwise, though, it doesn't look to be too many PAXN labeled items here. I guess they don't have their own unique hats, so they just like license out the classic LA Dodgers hats. I kind of like this one because it has that like coastal coloring with like
it
says Pasadena, California, which if I had to bet, I bet that's where PAXN's from. This thing is $40. Let's check out and then get out of here. All right, guys, just finished up at PAXN. I got this hat.
Well, I still get to them.
That's like the one redeeming quality, but otherwise that store was a straight up 2 out of 10. Nothing like
yeah.
That. Actually, really sad to see. But I think the fit's looking good at this point. Let's go to the next store. Take a look inside this next store and try to guess what it is just from the outside. Well, if you guess Hollister, you'd be correct. Hollister at one point had all those Shack openings. I mean, they're pretty iconic. Nowadays, they're pretty defunct, so you're not going to see a lot of Hollisters that have them because they completely rebranded now what you see today. So Hollister in the past used to be really dark inside, smell like cologne, have a lot of music. It was just generally pretty unfriendly people coming in.
What's Hollister on that they put in that on Abercrombie and Fitch? I think so. I think it was the All Party. I'm saying that's like a conspiracy theory.
Like a popular teenager is probably the best way to describe it. It's definitely like coastal type of wear, but nowadays, as you can see, is completely different. This store to me is probably the most unrecognizable of them all, because it looks like every other store now. This place has just become a shell of its former self. But was it for the good? Let's go inside and see what things look like now. Let's see if the comfort pivot and a bunch of the other things they did actually paid off. Plus, of course, I have to get an item to add to my already pretty disgusting bit. Let's go inside. So this is the new storefront. So there's no Shack, there's no like shirtless models outside, which Hollister used to have. They do have a massive LED screen right here. A bunch of their commercials and ads. I actually saw something pretty interesting on this. I wanted to show it again. So I think they have a limited drop with Taco Bell. So I think I'm going to have to get a Taco Bell by Hollister. Let's see what this looks like. Wow. So right in the face when you get here, you have all the sauce packets just sewn into these jeans with their iconic Live Moss slogan. I want to get like maybe this shirt though. That looks sick. Seasoned rice, refried beans. jeans, 7 layers of burrito there. So this is the classic Hollister sweatshirt and logo. Like this is the quintessential 2010 are you hot or are you not sweater that you would pick up here. So I like that they haven't completely abandoned their roots and they still have some of the stuff in the front of the store. Let's go deeper because you're already going to notice a huge change. I mean, just like the lighting alone, the fact that it's not as stuffy and stuff,
yeah,
you can actually see it's a huge difference. And the music seems to be lowered as well, so it's not as loud. And then it does not smell like Jake cologne from Hollister anymore. It just smells like a store. Here's some more of the classic Hollister California stuff. So it's still very much here. Let's find some of the newer items outside of the Taco Bell collab. I'm curious what the price point of jeans is at Hollister. Let's see how it compares to like an Abercrombie. Oh, so it's actually cheaper. So it's $60 for jeans. So this is actually all the cheapest I think of all the options. All right, I think we've reached the newer section of Hollister now. So this is the, I think, 2020 and beyond items. So you have Hellcat, racing car stuff. You have a bunch of these jersey shirts as well that say Hellcat. And then some of the newer sweaters as well. Really random collab, but we have Ohio State University and Mickey Mouse. So Disney is collabing with Hollister. That just goes to show they're for everybody. College-age kids, little kids with Disney, and then Hollister for the teenagers. I don't know why these are in here. These actually stick out like a sore thumb, but Dodge Demon long sleeves. This thing does not feel like it should be a Hollister item.
Yeah, that's it.
This is something you would expect to get at like a Hot Topic. So in addition to more camo,
I was like, the looks fair, Hot Topic.
A 7-Eleven jacket here with like the Big Gulp logo and everything, and also Mountain Dew Code Red and Dr. Pepper in the corner. The most random collabs are happening here at Hollister. It's going to be really hard to choose an item. I feel like that 7-Eleven thing is rare. Like I gotta pick that up. So you know what? With that, I think I'm going to get the 7-Eleven Big Gulp jacket. That's a win. I mean, it's going to blend a little bit with the fit, but okay. So we just finished up at Hollister, so now I have my 7-Eleven jacket on top of my Gap jacket, which is on top of my Hot Topic t-shirt, which is on top of my Victoria's Secret pajamas, which is on top of my Abercrombie polo, which is on top of my Abercrombie camo, and then of course I have my PacSun, and then things the Coach bag. Honestly, I think Hollister actually surprised me the most, just kind of like looking back to the days where there was the shack and the darkness and the loud music, just like that really popular feel. And now all of a sudden it's very inclusive, comfort clothes, and you go inside and there's actual light and everything is transparent, and just like in general things are just a lot different. But I have to say that the winner of best fit by far belongs to Abercrombie, mainly because these camo pants, which I guess are in.
I was done with the Hot Topic, but
pretty interesting to go in. Maybe like 2 or 3 of them were fails, but the rest of them definitely very interesting. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more content, click here. Otherwise, subscribe and rate out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
There we go.
I've been using this now for over 5 years.
We change my entire outfit. Jeez. Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna stay in this fast string. It's about to end out anyways. So yeah, let's watch it. Next time will be, I think on Saturday, maybe gonna try use our website to turn text to feel just an AI, not just an AI too stuff. Because because I gotta try to find something that's free. I don't have to freaking pay for. Like, what are these websites tell you to pay? Like, come on. Ugh. Anyways, yeah. Also tomorrow for my main top pill, I might do in this thing. I have a lot of Christian stuff. I gotta clean out and put it away. So I might do a stream like test talent, like while I clean out my Christmas. The stuff I got for Christmas. Tomorrow on the main channel. That's me tomorrow. I don't know. I think about to stream that on this channel too, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, can have a new year, y'all. Hope y'all have a good 2026. And yeah, so I'm gonna end y'all. But see y'all subscribe. And I'll see y'all back here on either tomorrow. I think I won't see y'all tomorrow because I'm just gonna do that stream. We'll just chat and clear out my cool stuff on their main channel tomorrow. As if it's a cool guy. But see y'all back channel on Saturday to hopefully try to turn some text to feel using AI. I'll have to pay for it this time. Jeez. Alright, good night, y'all. I'll be able to see y'all again real soon. This is good night, y'all. And one more time, happy 26, y'all. Have an awesome year.